welcome. Again, welcome families and students. I would like to begin by formally congratulating those students who will be recognized here today for their academic achievements. Being noted for your classroom performance is an honor, and you should be proud of your accomplishments. Keep working hard each year so that you can continue to excel academically and in all the other activities that you enjoy. We will begin this morning's awards with the Cary Scholars Association recognition and Mr. Kozel.
Good morning, everyone. It's a great day to be alive. Right, students? We're going to start with the 8th grade, but to be an OSA member, you need to have a 3.35 GPA. You need to have some community service hours. There's a faculty council that looks at the student's background. They look at their character. What kind of students, do we want representing Cary schools? And we have a lot of great students here. But these students kind of excel in these areas. 8th graders, I want you just to stand and be recognized. Oliver Brooks, Kendall Cooper, Callie Durr, David Hall, Bea Harsingy, Emma Horn, Xander Hunker, Evan Kinn, Carter Lockhart, Dakota McKinney, Riley Miller, Elena Post, Cooper Roof, Riley Stoops, Owen Sador, and we have 2 new 8th grade members this year, Haley Gershutz and James Turner, and those 2 can come forward. They will get their pin, and again, these students, for whatever reason, didn't make it last year, but they worked really hard, and they made it in this year. So that's just a testimony to accomplishment. If first you don't succeed, what do? Do you give up? No. You try again and again and again, just like Abraham Lincoln, who tried over and over and over to become president, and finally he did. So we have great role models here in these 2 students. So congratulations, 8th graders. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay, you may be seated. Obviously, all the 7th graders are new this year, so you can come forward and receive your honors pin. Robert Harmon, Ashley Homan. Yep, come on down. You'll receive a pin. McKinley Kessler, Peyton Malone, Olivia Matamo, Kinsey Motter, Leah Ricker, Adeline Ritter, Lincoln Ritter, Carson Roof, Ashlyn Rush, Leah Sanders, Trinity Schmidt, Jackson Sheets, Alexandra Swain, and Heidi Weber. And these students are held to the high academic standard. I think most of these students are very close to a 4.0, and I think more than half this list has a 4.0, but beyond GPA, these students are required to volunteer 20 hours a year. That's not it's less than 2 hours a month, and a lot of these 8th graders have turned in anywhere from 20 to 60 hours, so they are setting good examples for these young students. Again, congratulations. Let's give all these students a round of applause. Who's next?
Our next award recipients are those students who have shown academic excellence throughout the school year. Students who receive this award, which is a certificate or medal in the middle school and an academic letter or pin in the high school, must have maintained a 3.2 grade point average or higher for the first semester and 3rd quarter. We congratulate all of our following recipients for their academic success. Receiving certificates for the 8th grade are Mia Kitzler, Emery Littleton, Landon Paul, Bryson Ritter, Braylon Schlack, and Lewis Watkins. Please come forward And please come down in the order that we called you. So now you'll have to remember. It's Mia, Emery, Landon, Bryson, Braylon, and Lewis. Bryson. There's a certificate in there. Did you give it? Receiving certificates for the 7th grade are, and I'll go slower so you can come down in this order. Javen Baker, Lincoln Bianchi, Haston Brown, Grayson Burgai, Amelia Kahn, Izzy Dumont, Bryden Durst, Carmen Fleece, Landon Gilbert. We'll let those come down. Our next group, Carter Hall, Garrett Hall, Robert Harmon, Ashley Holman, Elisa Holsinger, Autumn Hoover, Xavier Howard, Madison Jameson, McKinley Kessler, Kale Kitzler, and Benson Kleffer. Just switch at the end. Just switch at the end. Next, we have Isabella Liza, Peyton Malone, Olivia Madamo, Kinsey Motter, Tristan Mahalan, Briar Noon, Leah Ricker, and Lorelei Regal. Next, we have Adeline Ritter, Brayla Ritter, Lincoln Ritter, Carson Roof, Tyler Rossell, Ashlyn Rush, Leah Sanders, and Trinity Schmidt. So please pay attention. Next, we have Jackson Sheets, Oliver Sedor, Isabel Spear, Alexandria Swain, Adeline Swavel, McKinley Tim, Emma Turner, Heidi Weber, Allison Wentz, and Chelsea Wentz. And now certificates for the 6th grade. Bentley Anderson, Gus Beckley, Archer Bowes, Ward Bowers. Let's make sure we're listening, please. Next, we have Miles Daring, Neela Day, Kaylin Fraley, Arthur Gillig, and Carly Goodman. Next, we have Layla Hayward, Adeline Hurdle, Waylon Hurdle, Haley Holsinger, and Harper Ibarra. Next, we have Madeline Jones, Amelia Kinn, Drew Luzader, Connor McLeod, and Fisher Montgomery. Next, we have Tanner Paul, Carter Powell, Kaylin Puckett, Emmeline Ritter, and Trenton Ritter. Mr. Puckett. No, but Mr. Puckett. Finally, we have Carson Stoops, Payne Stoops, Lauren Twining, Carson Watkins, Kaylin Wolf, and Deacon Yater. And now receiving a medal for academic performance in the 8th grade are, these are people who've received this multiple times. You don't have to come down in alphabetical order now to save Mr. Kozel. Brady Atkins, Hayden Bostic, Levi Bowling, Oliver Brooks, Kendall Cooper, Callie Durr, Maggie Ferrier, Andrew Gershutz, Haley Gershutz, Bryn Gilbert, David Hall, Danica Hanna, Baya Harsanji, Emma Horn, Xander Hunker, Evan Kinn. We'll give him a rest here. Next, we have Braden Kitzler, Carter Lockhart, Blake Mangett, Dakota McKinney, Brylan Middleton, Riley Miller, Elena Post, Piper Pryor, Cooper Roof, Owen Sedor, Riley Stoops, James Turner, Ethan Valentine, and Braden Wolf. Let's have another round of applause for all these academic achievers. And now we'll go to Mr. Kozel for the Patriots Pen Awards.
Each year, our local service organizations sponsor patriotic competitions that include a testing component or a writing component. We are proud to announce that this year's Patriots Pen winners are Maggie Ferrier, Cooper Roof, Landon Gilbert, McKinley Kessler, tongue-tied, and Oliver Sidor. Congratulations. Next is the President's Education Award. I like seeing this award. I always like finding the results of this award because students that are really smart, obviously they all have to take a state test, and the state test is in reading, math, science, and social studies. But for 6th grade, it's reading and math. 7th grade, reading and math. 8th grade is reading and math and science. So when I look up these results, I'm like, are these kids are really as smart as their grade card says they are? Because when they take the state test, it kind of proves the point. And not all students are great test takers. I was not a great test taker. I had to work very hard, had to read it and reread it, and we have students that work very hard as well here. So it's just great to see this. So these students, start with the 6th grade, or actually 8th grade. We have 2 students, Levi Bowling and Evan Kinn. Congratulations. So obviously these students, they take the state test very serious. Last year, we had 2 6th graders that earned perfect scores. I'd never seen that in my 31 years of education. And this year we have another student that scored a perfect in the science. So 6th grade, these students are in alphabetical order because we have a certificate. Hunter Bumbarger, Gus Beckley, Neela Day, Miles Daring, Arthur Gillig, Carly Goodman, Layla Hayward, Waylon Hurdle, Drew Luzatter, Tanner Paul, Emmeline Ritter, Trenton Ritter, Payne Stoops, and Kalen Wolf. And again, they had to get in the advanced range on either reading or math. And more than half of the students did it in both areas. So an advanced score is a really, really good score. We have one more student. Lauren Twining, can you come up here, please? So Lauren scored, I can't remember if she did it in reading or math, but she also scored a perfect score in science. And that's the first time I've seen that in 31 years. So a big round of applause for Lauren. And a big round of applause to all those students that not only prove it in the classroom, but they prove it on the state test as well. So again, congratulations. And next we'll have Mr. Martin with Student of the Month Awards.
Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Excellent. Parents, family, thanks for being here. We certainly appreciate it. Throughout the school year, our middle school staff nominates students who they feel have gone above and beyond the call of duty, so to speak, in terms of their citizenship, their hard work, and their academic performance. And each month, every couple months, we honor them with a profile in the local newspaper and also on our video boards here at school. And now we have some awards for those students, if they could please come down. And I don't believe they need to be in any particular order. Is that correct, Mr. Cole? All right. Archer Bowes, Oliver Brooks, David Hall, Carter Lockhart, Landon Miller, Riley Miller, Tyler Rossell, and Riley Stoops. How about a round of applause for our Students of the Month?
At the conclusion of each year, we ask our classroom teachers in the middle school to identify those students in each subject area that have shown excellence in that area of study. In the 6th grade, they'll get a red medal. 7th grade, they get a green medal. And 8th grade, they get a blue medal for this. So for recognition in English, we have in 6th grade, Lauren Twining. In 7th grade, Isabel Spear, and in 8th grade, Bryn Gilbert. Let's give them a round of applause. For social studies, we recognize in 6th grade, Kaylin Puckett, 7th grade, Garrett Hall, and in 8th grade, Jimmy Turner. Let's give them a round of applause. In science, we have for 6th grade, Hunter Baumbarger, 7th grade, Ashley Holman, and in 8th grade, Dakota McKinney. Our math department honorees are for 6th grade, Waylon Hurdle, 7th grade, Alex Swain, and 8th grade, Carter Lockhart. The Health and Physical Education Awards go to, in 6th grade, Payne Stoops, in 7th grade, McKinley Kessler, and in 8th grade, Riley Miller. Our noteworthy honorees are for 7th grade, Carly Niedekor, and for 8th grade, Danica Hanna. For excellence in music, in 7th grade, Madison Jameson, and in 8th grade, Haley Gershutz. Our honorees for excellence in art are Kaylin Fraley, 6th grade, Ashlyn Rush, 7th grade, and Kendall Cooper, 8th grade. Now, just a few 8th grade specific awards because they have extra classes here. In marketing education, this designation goes to Bea Harsanji. And for agricultural education, we honor Callie Durr. Let's have another round of applause for all of our department winners. Earning all A's or having a cumulative 4.0 for the year is one of the finest accomplishments a student can have. It requires many long hours of study, hard work, dedication, and a commitment to excellence that goes far beyond what is required of the average student. Of the 170 plus students enrolled in grades 6 through 8 this year, 37 students have earned this honor, and each of the following students have displayed these attributes throughout the year. We are proud to provide them with this recognition. Those students who earned a cumulative 4.0 GPA throughout the academic year are, and you can come down in any order, Gus Beckley, Archer Bose, Miles Daring, Neela Day, Adeline Hurdle, Harper Abera, Madeline Jones, Connor McLeod, Carson Stoops, McKinley Kessler, Ashlyn Rush, Alexandria Swain, Andrew Gershutz, David Hall, Xander Hunker, Dakota McKinley, Riley Miller, and Elena Post. And they will receive bronze medals. Get those medals jangling. It'll be like a Mr. T fest around here. The kids probably don't know who that is, but I'm sure all the adults know who it is. And for the kids who don't know, I pity the fool. Those students who earned a cumulative 4.0 GPA throughout the academic year and also received all A's on the grade card received silver medals. These students are Carly Goodman, Layla Hayward, Waylon Hurdle, Haley Holsinger, Drew Luzader, Kaylin Puckett, Emlyn Ritter, Trenton Ritter, Payne Stoops, Lauren Twining, and we'll stop right there for a second. Continuing, Javen Baker, Bryden Durst, Landon Gilbert, Carter Hall, Garrett Hall, Ashley Holman, Benson Cleffer, Peyton Malone, Olivia Madamo, Tristan Mulholland, Lincoln Ritter, Carson Roof, Trinity Schmidt, Oliver Sedor, Isabel Spear, Emma Turner, Heidi Weber, Allison Wentz, and Chelsea Wentz. And finally, we have Oliver Brooks, Kendall Cooper, Callie Durr, Maggie Ferrier, Haley Gershutz, Bryn Gilbert, Bea Harsanji, Emma Horn, Evan Kinn, Braden Kitzler, Riley Stoops, and lastly, James Turner. Let's give all those students a round of applause again. At this time, this concludes our middle school ceremony of excellence. We want to thank all of our parents and guests for coming and attending. We'll let you leave early so the rush of the students don't run you over. It's like wildebeest sometimes coming out of here when somebody's blowing a horn. But thank you again for coming. When we leave, we're going to have our all A's and our students a month stay after. We're going to take some pictures in front of this. And if some parents want to stay to take some pictures, they're more than willing to stay. So we'll let the parents gather out and get themselves, and then what we'll do is we'll release students who aren't all A's and student of the month folks in order of class. Okay, again, listen closely. Student of the month people and all A's people will stay. So if you're not one of those people, sixth graders who are not one of those people, you're dismissed to your class. Have a good last day. Seventh graders who are not all A's or student of the months, you are dismissed back to your class. Walk quietly in the halls, please. We are in third period. And finally, eighth graders who are not all A's or student of the months. Yes.
All A's, would this count? Or is that just, are you talking about the first or like
You got to have all year. So if you had like a B, if you've still got a 4.0, but you had a B somewhere, it's a bronze. It doesn't mean that you don't have a